What is going on, everybody? It's Half Baked. Today I'm gonna give you a little gear video. I've got over 500 miles on the trail. My kit has changed slightly. I'll tell you guys about that. But what I'm gonna do is pull everything out as it's packed, separate it into a bunch of different piles of, sleep system, food, all that stuff, and we'll go over it. My kit's pretty dialed in, and I'd say it's about as minimal as I can make it at this point on the trail. So let's jump in the pack. So Black Diamond carbon trekking poles, expensive, but light. Really, you don't need to spend this much money on trekking poles, guys. So I don't really recommend them, but I love them. So anyway, ULA Ohm 2.0, love my pack. I love my pack. So far it's been great. My biggest complaint is how much water it soaks up. I tried to negate that with some silicone spray all over it. Helped a tiny bit. That being said, for the money, for a lightweight pack, ULA Ohm, definitely one of my favorite choices. Maybe I'll get into some Dyneema next for my next spring hike, but I don't know. Love the pack so far. So right up on top, we have Z-Seat. My butt goes on this, and my feet go on it in the hammock. Useful and light. Patagonia R1. Really have needed it lately. It's great with the hood in the pocket and the thumb holes. Works pretty good when it's wet. So far, love this piece. Outside of the pack, we're gonna throw all of my food. As you can see, since my pack is loaded and tight and I carry a bunch of crazy food, it gets strapped to the outside, especially the bread. I don't use it for sandwiches, so it can get squashed, no big deal. Tarp. This is a Warbonnet Superfly. It is in a hammock gear mesh sleeve, and it's got a Dutch wear continuous ridgeline with the Dutch titanium hardware. Tarp fly and the hook. Quick, easy, a little bit bigger and heavier than I probably need, but having that extra coverage with the doors with the Superfly, definitely awesome when it's windy and rainy. Smart bottle, Sawyer, standard. I also carry a Gatorade bottle. Don't ask me why, I just like the shape. And then I put Gatorade in it. Love leaving town with Gatorade. Water scoop. Fills my water bottle from low sources. It's just a cut water bottle. So that's like the main outside pockets. I'm gonna tear into the mesh. This is probably my only luxury item. It's my smoking kit. Papers, vape, tobacco, extracurriculars, that goes in there. We have a Z-Pax fleece. We have, this is to fix my shoes. I just bought this, so this isn't something I normally carry, but I didn't get to fix my shoes in town, so I'm just gonna carry it till I get the chance. Pack cover. ULA pack cover, the brightest pack cover. People say pack covers are useless. I like it to basically just cover my mesh area. The rest of the pack gets wet, it's no big deal. I'll show you why. We'll keep digging into the mesh. My electronics bag, probably my single heaviest item. We've got 13,000 milliamp Anchor. The power delivery block, that's from, I wanna say that's from Hawkey. Awesome little piece. And then my cables, Bluetooth headphones. This is just a picture from some friends at the music festival, so that stays with me because it was a good time. Then I've got toilet paper. This is the Lightsmith NU25, the Nightcore NU25 from Lightsmith, the Lightsmith headband. It weighs 1.17 ounces and it's bright. Definitely highly recommend this piece. It's 42 bucks and it's light and effective. Raid Light rain mitts. Use these when it's raining or when it's really windy. They don't keep my hands completely dry, but it's a good vapor barrier. I use those with a set of possum down gloves that I'll pull out of my pack. Titanium spoon. I'm not a sporker, don't be a sporker. We got some extra Zing It, which I could possibly drop. We got Foot Bomb. This could be considered a luxury item or something you don't need, but my feet crack in the rain, and if my feet crack, I'm not walking anywhere. So I kind of need this. We've got 4 MSR mini groundhogs with the Zing It, 6 feet of Zing It on it in a Tyvek steak bag. I sewed myself. My wife sewed herself. And finally in the mesh, noon, vitamin, hydration, and the key to life out here, hand sanitizer. That's everything on the outside of the pack. So now we're gonna go ahead and dive straight in. Shout out to Caveman, he's on the camera right now. Met him yesterday, or 2 days ago at the shelter, and I think I said it already in the vlog. One of the coolest guys I've met in the shelter. Anyway, my new Frog Togs rain jacket. Cheap, light, not durable, but pretty effective. This is my clothes bag, we'll dive into that. This is a light AF stuff sack. Medium one, I believe, Dyneema. Keeps my clothes dry. These are rain pants. Now that it's getting colder and rainier, I'm gonna be utilizing them more, so I decided to add them. Z-Packs food bag. In here is my food, obviously, and my cook pot. It's the MSR Titan 750, I believe. We've got an MSR pocket rocket and the fuel. And under that, we've got the homemade koozie. That is windshield reflector. So that's basically food handled right there. Food kit. We're still digging into my rain kit. We'll dig into the clothes. In here, I've got most of my sleeping gear. So this is all stuffed into the bottom of my pack in a dry bag, basically. So I don't use any stuff sacks. All the down, my hammock, all that gets jammed straight into there and compressed as much as I can. Hennessy Hyperlight with my Amsteel loops on it in a Dream hammock, double-ended stuff sack. Been loving my hammock since day one. This I just picked up. It's an underquilt protector. It's just a sheet that hangs under the underquilt and keeps draft and rain off your underquilt. It's going to be useful in the windy, rainy conditions we're going to be most likely running into here in the next week or two. This is my underquilt. It's a Jax or Better Greylock 3. It's 3/4 length. It's rated for about 20 degrees. I love this piece. Since I'm short, 3/4 is all I need. It's light, it's effective. I can throw it over me if I'm sleeping in the shelter, throw it around my shoulders in the morning. Love my underquilt. This I also just switched to in Damascus. It's a 10-degree hammock gear top quilt. I just switched from an Aegis Max 40-degree bag and a liner that I picked up to get me to Damascus to pick this up. So this will be my first night with this. It's heavier than what I had, but I'm gonna need the extra warmth the further we get into the Smokies, things like that. I'm sure I'll be glad I picked up the extra weight for the extra warmth. Compresses really good for such a giant quilt. And we've got the straps. These are Spiderweb 2.0s from Dutch with about, I don't know, 8 feet of mule tape on them each. Way too long, but I can hang anywhere. I can use these for my drip loops, and it's just light. It's light. We got the Dutch titanium hooks on there. Light, fast, and effective. Haven't had any issues with these. And my clothes bag, and that's gonna be it. So in my clothes bag, we've got REI Puffy, no hood. Savage, don't need the hood. I mean, hood would be nice. Base layer top, Polar Max, something cheap. Some of my gear is cheap, guys. These are the gloves I was talking about. These are the Z-Packs Brushed Possum Down gloves. In the cold, wet rain, these will go on, and then the rain mitts will go over them. It's a pretty good system. It's kept my hands relatively warm in the shit weather that we had last week. Base pants. Wool sleeping socks, nice and thick, warmer. One extra pair of hiking socks. I've been on the darn tough kick lately. And one bandana. I use this to wipe my feet of the foot bomb, which means it's nasty most of the time. So guys, basically, I mean, not even basically, that is everything I've got out here. Nothing else. I'll be honest, I'm at the bare minimum for the most part with clothing. I'm at the bare minimum with, not the bare minimum with my sleep system, but about as close as I can get. About as bare minimum as my rain kit's gonna be, my water kit's gonna be. If I drop the stove, you know, it's kind of a bad idea to do in this cold weather. I could get a little lighter, but I'm really happy with how far I've come. Even though I started pretty dialed in, some things have gotten dropped, some things have gotten changed, and I'm really happy with all this gear, and I really can't figure out what else I'd change, what else I could drop and still have everything I need. So thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you guys got some tips, some information, maybe figure out, you know, just what does someone out on the trail carry? What do you need? And this is it. For me, this works. My base weight's probably about 14 or 15 pounds at this point right now. So thanks for watching. We'll see you guys on the trail.
All right, fuckers. So I forgot some items that were in my pack. These live in my. I almost cheated. I almost cheated. These live in this stupid pocket, which is like waterproof. It's all good, dude. It's all good, dude. It's all good. So this is a Z-Packs toothbrush, the little fucking thing. I only brush my teeth in town, so like I could just buy a toothbrush every time. I'm nasty, but I carry it anyway. I got 3 waterproof matches and a piece of cotton, and I have a Sawyer O-ring. This is my med/repair kit. It's got cortisone, painkillers, some bandages, Pepto for the old tummy, couple repair patches, some moleskin, and some chapstick. So now that's everything in my pack. Oh yeah, we learned about the triple-double today.
Yeah.
Here's a bonus. Tell me, what is the triple-double?
2 Tylenol, 2 ibuprofen, 2 Aleve.
Savage. I had a double-double today. It was 2 Aleve.
I could go for a mix.
Oh, hoo, 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 hoo.